enjoyed it to the fullest. Meanwhile, the opposition are sleeping. They are sleeping. He knows how, he is a media mogul. So he's using it to the fullest. That's a part of the strategy. In fact, if you win the heart of the press, the press can package the devil and make him a saint, and you will even go there for blessings. That's the truth. You think all this in the for nothing? No. That is why it pains me. It pains me that P2B is not making use of the media properly. Now let me give you just 2 examples. When the North were complaining that they have been sidelined, this and that, even with what they are getting from Tinubu, even what they are getting, they were still complaining. What did the Tinubu do? He dispatched his henchmen there, all his appointees, both from the North, everywhere. He said, I go and talk to this, ask them what is their problem, what did they want. That's the true of us. I expected P2B to have done this before Tinubu. You know why? I was expecting P2B to mobilize the Southeast elders, some leaders of thought in the Southeast, to go and talk to their own elders in the North and tell them to please tell your son Atiku to step down for our son P2B. I'm coming now. Let me land.
Okay.
Tell him to step down. This is what he should have been doing. Not him sitting and thinking that the North will just hand over to him like that. This is what we call political strategy and horse trading.
How do you know he has not been doing that?
Why didn't you report it here? Report it here. We reported to please don't tell me what
you saying that.
Why you say I don't like that statement you made.
No,
everything the Tinubu has
said. I refuse to be bullied on this platform.
Nobody's bullying you.
Cannot tell me that I should not talk.
You are talking, yes, you are talking, but talk well. Now, you cannot do such a thing without you and I knowing. You can't. It's not possible. You can't do such a thing secretly. This one that Tinubu displayed to the North, do you not hear it? Do you not see it?
Yeah, it was televised.
Good. Is that? Please tell me, is the P2B not supposed to do that? Tell me, is it not supposed to do that? To tell them that yes, you have regard for them, you respect them and all that. They are the one who will call Atiku. Oh yeah, look, based on so thing. Look, give examples, give facts, present facts, reassure them. Esther, reassure them of their fears. They will now welcome you and say, okay, you are welcome. They will listen to you. I have never seen such a move from P2B. He has not even gone on his own to rally around northern elders, all the emirs. These are people who decide the election in the North. They are the one. When Abiola made all the effort, in fact, no philanthropy has surpassed what Abiola did in the North. But at the end of it, with all the Northern that voted for him, who are not the election, it's not a Northerner. Esther, the people that he was doing philanthropy for, giving them Lajes and Sarah, did they have a say in this matter? They didn't. It's their leaders who decide it.
In that particular regard, there's a logical reasoning to that.
Good. Yes, you should have reached out to them.
Leaders decide for them.
Yes.
A lot of them are not.
I was saying it here. They say, why Atiku? Are they the owner of Nigeria? Hey, Esther.
No, but
in the whole of the North, who are the people holding the levers of political and economic power? Is it not the Fulani ethnic stock?
No, Barrister Darlington, in this particular regard, Peter Obi and any Nigerian has a right to aspire.
Please.
I am Barrister. Let's be realistic.
Did anybody tell him not to run?
What I am saying, Barrister, what we're saying is this. To make it seem as if without an article he cannot win wait, Barrister, let's say wait now.
Stop making references like that.
It makes it seem as if he doesn't have that leverage as an individual. Barrister Darlington, things are bad. Nigerians want good governance. Barrister Darlington, wait.
What is the meaning of this one you're saying?
Just hold on.
Don't talk about what you cannot help. Try to find solution to it.
And your solution is what you're recommending.
What am I recommending? That P2B should do horse trading to get to power. Is that a bad solution? Is that a bad idea? I don't understand you. Things are bad. How do you solve it?
Let's go on to the whole must do term thing in the constitution.
Barrister Darlington finished Tinubu enter Peter Obi and make a few points what Peter Obi is doing wrong and what he is doing right. But for Tinubu, he said Tinubu is propaganda, if that is the right word to pronounce it. See, this man Darlington finished Tinubu to the core. And Esther was not even having any say. She did not even say anything, because each time she wants to say something, Barrister Darlington had something to shut her up. Anyway, you watch the full clip. Just that another person, Daniel Biwa, said that share a deep secret, a deep insight on the whether President Tinubu can bring an end to insecurity in Nigeria, and whether an individual benefiting from the ongoing crisis can't be resolved. Anyways, I don't want to go much to what Daniel said. Rather, I will leave the video for you to watch. You know what to do. If you like my page, like, share, and then comment. Your thought is highly needed in the comment section, because they do watch and they do comment. They do read comments to add to their propaganda crisis that is trending or that is going on, for them to bring more calamity. Should I use that word? To suffer the masses.
No, nobody can bring security to an end in the world. But do you think we will suppress security substantially? Yes. And I will add further that in fact we have, after he took the oath of office, suppressed security until the last 4 months or so. And I will tell you why. For example, in the north is where I come from. The governor said, the governor of Borno, that the repentant Boko Harams that were carried, they got them rehabilitated. They trained them and gave them weapons so that they would fight against the insurgents. They ran to the bush with their arms. And that was why they started striking recently. This is an exceptional situation. 2, as we are heading to election, politicians are aiding and abetting insecurity in Nigeria.
That is the problem. Why?
So, and when government wants to fight insecurity, that's why recently the president said now, zero tolerance. Because sometimes you try to also apply wisdom. If you touch someone, if the security situation say now this person and you are an opponent, they will say it's a political maltreatment or persecution. So the dynamics of this insecurity, otherwise before the last 4-5 months, we were okay generally, except in Katsina, Zamfara, there is strike and go. But the resurgence in the northeast and in this key area, then the other aspect is we call it crisis economy. Now, before people commit crime because of ideology, now people commit crime as a business. So it increases. They will catch Boko Haram and he's a Christian. They will catch bandit. He's the secretary of a church. That is, I say, about the kidnapper. He asked that he be kidnapped so that the church will pay ransom. So it has become a crisis economy that people go into it. And once you get into that situation, what government needs to do is collaboration at all levels, but invested in intelligence and surveillance. Because it is not like a conventional war where you go and see criminals gathered in one place. They are in our neighborhoods. They are in the church. They see that a Thanksgiving is conducted. And that night, armed robbers struck the church. They went for the money. But they gathered the intelligence in the church. They are in homes. Somebody came from abroad to see his family. Before he goes, they grab him, bring the dollars. They are not far from family. So when it increases that dynamics, you need intelligence.
Who are people benefiting from this insecurity?
Those people who are funding it. So, for example, if you say, let's say in the northwestern Nigeria, because of natural resources, gold, diamond, all those things, definitely, apart from the people doing it, there must be people funding them. I give you an example of the farmers and herders. Before everybody say Fulani, 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 there is no tribe that is not doing cattle rearing. Every businessman, Igbos, Hausas, even my tribe in those days, my father once had his own cattle where they used to carry the cattle. You have your own. It was a thriving business. Do you think that if there is a crisis, those people who are behind will not be the ones financing these individuals? So, in terms of, you say, what is likely to be the problem? My thinking is, you need intelligence, but you need zero tolerance. Because if I have zero tolerance towards you, but they bring me information about this person because it's my tribe, I don't act, it becomes a problem. But once we say what is wrong is wrong, president anywhere he travels in Nigeria, he tells the army, zero tolerance now. We don't want to hear any, because for every time you play diplomacy, there are innocent lives that die and lost their property. So we need zero tolerance. We also need the media to report exactly as it is.
Exactly, but that is the problem. But they are holding on to media not to report exactly the situation that is happening. They said, Abacha once said that if insecurity lasts 24 hours, means the government is involved. I think there are people in the government, apart from the people that maybe we are thinking that are sponsoring it, there are people within Tinubu's cabinet that are sponsoring insecurity.
No, they can't, because if there is insecurity, their own principle is demarcated, and whatever they are benefiting because it's there, they lose the value.
They are making money from it. People are making money with the insecurity. So how does that? They don't care about.
Except
the
if you give me, I get your point.
Yes.
Except if you give me the particulars of crime. You get the point. The particulars of crime that somebody in government can be doing. I don't believe in the president's government there are people that are doing insecurity to benefit. There are many things to benefit other than insecurity. The president is a private sector person. What he's doing is creating enabling environment for business to thrive. Or if you know the president or you're close to the president, all you need to do is, if you're a businessman, to look out for the opportunities that the policy brings and go into it and you succeed. If I am a president's person and I'm selling recharge card, and you know that I'm a president's person selling recharge card, I come to your company and say, help me supply me recharge card, I will be paying for so and so. The fact that I am president's person to you is a collateral. I not go wrong. You will give me. There are many ways, if you are president's person, you can grow than to go and create insecurity. It's a phantom. Some people do that to deflect the attention of the people. But I don't believe in that.
Don't you think,
President Bola Tinubu, it was a profound honor and privilege to have led the esteemed regional bloc, adding that he remained deeply humbled by the trust and support extended to him throughout his two-term tenure. Now the president of Sierra Leone will steer the affairs of ECOWAS as it seeks to enhance regional integration and cooperation, and it is also facing existential security threats from terror groups.
We must equally confront the stark and persistent challenges that continue to impede our aspirations. Foremost among them at the moment are the security threats, violent extremism, and other cross-border crimes that have continued to widen and deepen in their intensity.
In parts of our region, the constitutional order has been disrupted. Yet, across West Africa, citizens, especially our youth, are demanding not just elections, but accountability, transparency, and a fair stake in national life.
After an eventful 2-year tenure as chairman of ECOWAS, President Bola Tinubu expressed deep concern over the slow pace of activating the ECOWAS standby force. He urged West African leaders to swiftly transition from concept to reality in the collective fight against terrorism and transnational crimes, emphasizing the urgency of operationalizing the force amid escalating insecurity across the sub-region.
No single nation can therefore address these challenges alone. We must strengthen coordination, amplify political will, and prioritize a collective approach to security. This is why the ECOWAS standby force must move from the concept to operational reality now. I am a little bit worried about the slow pace of its activation, which is taking longer than desired.
It would be difficult to point to the causes of the hike in attacks, but what I can say for sure is that the threat we are facing cannot be handled by one country alone. This is why joint efforts are important, and this is why the President is saying that we need to act fast on the ECOWAS standby force.
President Tinubu emphasized the need to preserve democratic values and ensure that political stability is not separated from economic development. He called for the speedy implementation of key regional infrastructure projects, including the West Africa Gas Pipeline, West Africa Power Pool, and Abidjan-Lagos Corridor Highway as catalysts for development.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu don finally hand over power of the chairmanship of the ECOWAS Forum, give His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, the president of Sierra Leone. His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed come talk say im respect the ECOWAS body for the support and the love wey dem show am during his 2 tenure. Na His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio also talk say dem themselves respect His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he take hand over the position, give him himself free and fair. Na the body come talk say yes, they really appreciate His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his kindness and his good heart. They come talk say as the matter come be, say dem go make sure say they work together to make sure say the ECOWAS body dey strong. My country people, the new elected ECOWAS chairman, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, don talk say he want make all ECOWAS body make dem join hands together to fight insecurity for Africa as a whole. He can also talk say the matter of insecurity no be wetin dem go leave for one country. Na His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu can also tell am say yes, so him appreciate that idea that insecurity for all over Africa na wetin dem go join hands together fight. Say e no go make sense say one country for the west of or the whole of Africa get issue, others go hold their hand. So as the matter can be, make everybody join hands together, fight insecurity, and also to make African nation go global.